I love that taste. You know me, you know, and the taste of orange. I can't, go without it. So, want to try the cherry? I didn't say you could keep it. What do you think?
Yeah.
It probably doesn't mix with that one.
I mean,
but
it's not bad. It's all right.
It's not as carbonated as like LaCroix,
It definitely tastes, the flavors are stronger than LaCroix. It's
Yeah.
not like this is like hint of that, or that is like hint of cherry, unlike memory of cherry or hint of cherry.
They drove past it, a cherry orchard.
Ghost of cherry.
But they have some really unique names. Like this is Cherry Obituary. That's Dr. Death. There's Death of a Billionaire. I know they have some really unique names. This one is Severed Lime. But each and every one of them has a different name to them. So I like the fact that first off it's water. It's got almost no sugar to it at all. So if I'm going to be sitting here drinking something, as opposed to, don't get me wrong. Now I really like the electrolyte packets you get me that are 100% sugar, but one of those and I'm just like, I'm electrolyted and I'm bouncing. I have had extra pep in my step, as they would say. But I know it sounds weird, but this is 100% recyclable. Aluminum, as opposed to plastics or anything else, or even glass, you can recycle aluminum infinitely. 100% of this thing is recyclable, where plastic and glass is not. Glass you can recycle for so long before it starts to lose its structural integrity, and you can't make anything out of it anymore. And so I'm not harming the earth, and I'm 100% recycling every goddamn one of these. Mm-hmm. So for today, for the Taco Podcast, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know. Did you have a topic selected already?
Did I have a topic?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Never.
Okay, look, honestly, I'm kind of burnt out. I've been working on that project most of the morning, and I'm at the...
And yesterday, and the day before that. And, this is a video game that you're playing. It's a project that you're playing for a video game. And why are you the only one working on it?
Well, I'm not the only one working on it.
Oh, there's other people working on it.
There are other people working on it, but I am the person who's maintaining the server. Ergo, I am the person who has to go in and put all of that in and do the practical work. So,
well, the heat that we're having definitely zaps a lot of I don't know about you.
I just haven't been feeling good. I've been kind of dizzy. I don't know.
Well, it could be the fact that you just sit and drink Dr. Pepper all day long.
I think you should be quiet.
Hey, I'm not joking when I tell you need to drink some water. You need to take care of this vessel that you have.
Diet Dr. Pepper is mostly water.
No, it's not.
It is. The first ingredient is water.
Yeah, carbonated water.
Yeah, so it's mostly water.
That's not mostly water. That is just because they list the ingredients. Did you know that the ingredients on...
They list the ingredients in order of magnitude. So if it says water first, it's mostly water.
Go pick up a box of Twinkies.
And?
Do you think flour is the first ingredient?
Yes.
No. It's fat.
Well,
lard.
Then that means there's more fat than flour in a Twinkie. And that is a little sad, but...
there's a lot of things like that. I'm not joking, though. Today, when I got the Costco order, I was looking at the bag of romaine. Mm-hmm. I got romaine hearts. I don't know why they call it romaine hearts. They're just baby romaines, lettuce. But it said contains lettuce. Huh? I'm glad my romaine contains lettuce.
Same. I'm happy that it contains
lettuce. And it didn't have anything else.
Yeah.
It just contained lettuce. But no, we're in that time of year, and obviously we've lived here long enough. We know that the heat is going to get more intense, and it's going to be in the triple digits here, probably for the next foreseeable future, at least month, because August is normally our hottest month.
Yeah.
And we're not even to July yet. We're not even to the middle of June, are we? No, no, we're not.
Like a third of the way through.
So, little man's done with school for the year.
Yep.
He's got summer camp coming up.
Yeah, he's really looking forward to it. He
loves that summer camp. Put on by ARC and who else?
I think it's them.
Just ARC? I thought it was ARC and another group. But he really looks forward to it. It's expensive, but as the economy tanks more and more, and then the gas prices and everything else that are out of control. I mean, I did look at that and go, wow. They couldn't even find a way to give everybody a break on this. Nothing.
They did.
Well, we got a little, but not. I mean.
Yeah. And on the other hand, it is super tight, but I imagine it's tighter for other families too.
Oh, that's what I mean. Not us.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about other families who don't necessarily have an extra $3,000 sitting around in their bank account.
Yeah.
I mean, not like we did. It's like, hey, we're just it's Scrooge McDuck, and our swimming pool's full of gold coins in the and we've got stacks of hundos just laying around going, lighting our cigars with hundos. We are not Donald Trump's family.
No, definitely not. I'm pretty sure I've paid everybody who's worked for me. Edit that out.
I can't. I don't know where the edit button is in this thing. I tried to find it, but every time I look at the camera, I can't find the edit button. So he's out of school, and just think about this. Our youngest child is going on to the 4th grade. Yeah.
Oh, guess what I discovered today, speaking of?
What?
He's been publishing mods under my account.
Yeah. I thought you knew that.
No, I thought he made his own, because he has his own.
No?
No.
No, he's been doing it for, at least 3 months.
Yeah, apparently I'm
because, it was back in, almost 4 months since me and your mom, Ma, found out that he had been posted and making these mods. And some of them he just straight jacked from other people and posted. It's 100% of someone else's work. That's the earlier stuff. Now he's actually going in and doing 3D rendering and making actual modifications himself and making new things.
Yeah, we had a long talk about copyright and how Mommy doesn't need copyright strikes, and if he could not.
Join the copyright bandwagon, honey. He's done that to me multiple times. You know what my favorite thing is? Happens at least once a month. I don't even know he's in my live stream, and he super chats me my own money. I'm like, "Aw, my son super chatted me my own money." Yeah, at least once a month, and I don't know which computer he's using because I'm here in my studio and he's in the house somewhere. I don't know if it's coming up on his phone, his tablet, the PC, if he's on your computer, which you got to do something about, maybe putting a password in on it, because like the other day, he just walked straight over, sat down in your chair, wheeled himself up to to your desk, and with no password, he was right there on your entire desktop and computer.
Well, there's nothing in there that he can't see.
No. But do you want him posting more stuff underneath your account? Mm-hmm. Do you want him having access to a computer that has your credit cards on it?
No, I don't have my credit cards on my computer anymore.
Well, okay, but
because of him.
He still has access to them. I don't know how he does it.
Not through the computer, he doesn't.
No, I think he also sees a credit card number once, and he says like an eidetic memory can
Yeah, he's
memorize
got a
it.
really good memory.
Because it's like I don't know how he does it. So summer camp's coming up for little man. The taco, the dooders, little butt, goofy, all the nicknames he has. So you're done with school. Your professor just got notified that you passed all your classes.
Yeah.
So,
Well, my advisor, not my professor.
Your advisor. I thought it was your.
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody loved watching you yawn there.
Yeah, well, they did, because I have a spectacular yawn, so...
That's
there.
a real nice side of tonsils you got there. Do you have your tonsils?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't.
Wow. We've been married how long?
Oh my
and
God.
you don't know the state of my lymph nodes?
30 years.
No, it hasn't been 30 years.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Well,
It'll be 30 years next year.
How old's Elizabeth?
28.
Okay, next year. It'll be 30 years. I remember these things. I have a reminder on my computer that tells me, when it is and how long. But yeah, I didn't know. I mean, I never looked down your throat to see, if you have your tonsils.
Oh, I looked down your throat
Did
to
you
see
know-
if you've got tonsils.
I don't have them.
Yeah, well, I know, because I looked down your throat to find out.
I have my tonsils.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
I've never had them. I was born without them. I'm one of those mutants. I'm half lizard and half human.
Yeah, half.
You think I'm more lizard?
Yeah.
Or is that more frog?
Yeah, no, sometimes when you're sleeping, I tie little ribbons around your uvula.
Oh boy. So, what you got going on the rest of the week besides work?
Meeting a friend for dinner, or for lunch tomorrow.
We have to pay for that? 'Cause I'm not going to be here.
Well, I don't think the restaurant's gonna feed me for free. I feel like they're gonna want money
That
in exchange
wasn't
of
what
goods and
I meant.
services.
You know that. You knew exactly what I was referring to.
I didn't know. Do you know? What is this?
This is a series of terms and slang for prison inmates.
Oh, I know one.
What?
Chome.
Huh?
Chome.
Chome?
Mhm.
What does chome mean?
Somebody who does bad things to kids.
Isn't it a cholo or something else?
Nope.
Chome.
Mm-hmm.
Like CHOM?
Yeah, I think there might be an E on the end of it. I'm not entirely sure how it's spelled.
Like
I feel
chrome, but chome?
I feel like for words that evolve, the spelling is kind of amorphous. You can look it up.
I don't know if that's on here. Let me see. No, it's spelled CHOMO. Chomo.
No, that's chomo. But chome is also one.
Yeah, chomo or chome is a child molester or someone in custody serving time for a sex crime involving a person under the age of 18, or that a person has a prior sexual offense involving a child. Use it in a term. That man is a chomo.
I watch a lot of Gideon, Skeeter
True crime.
Jean, and I also watch a lot of, as the daughter calls it, brain rot content. T channels that cover lolcows and stuff like that. And
I have no idea what any of it is. I see what you're watching on your second monitor, but you have your headphones on. Thank God that I can't hear it.
Yeah.
I don't know who any of those people are or what they're doing. I mean, but you've told me what their deal is. They're like, their own low budget catch a predator kind of thing.
Okay, hold up.
They are
low
not
budget.
You think that those people are
You
no,
disparaging Skeeter Jean and
Yes.
Gideon to my
Yes.
face?
Yes.
Wow.
I have no idea who they
Wow.
are, nor do I care.
And earlier this week, he also decided to disparage Moist Critical.
I did online on Facebook. Yeah. What was that? What was your post about?
Oh, he had done a video about the bricks and minifigs thing. That group that stole that guy's.
I am personally so sick and tired of hearing about it. I mean, that is for like since that whole thing came about, that's half of my news feed is just bricks and minifigs, people wanting me to investigate it. I'm like, I'm not in that business.
Well, the reason I think a lot of people are interested is because in this particular situation is the intersection of a lot of different things. You've got gross police overreach, right, where they were
that Utah Police Department they're either morons or they have been very, very badly trained on the constitutional law to start off
yes, with. Not just that. I'm not entirely sure why people who knew that they were being recorded and that recording would be publicly available would talk about smoking.
They thought that they would be publicly available in 6 to 8 months from now. They didn't. They mistakenly, released the redacted file, and then they released the unedited was the last file. So they because of the lawsuit from what's that Ben's guy name?
I don't know. I don't follow him.
Disrespecting Ben or Ben whatever, but he is being civilly sued. So he asked and criminally charged as well. So he asked for disclosure. So they first up the chief of police made a press announcement. Okay, then as part of the discovery, they released 3 files to his attorney that were redacted information from that the chief of police didn't address, and the last one they mistakenly gave them everything, all of the 100% of the body shot camera, all of the behind the scenes phone calls and everything else.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but that aside, there's
again,
so many people.
I'm so sick and tired.
Lots of
over
people
the
are
top about
interested because there's lots of intersection. There's people who are interested in crime, police overreach, audit the audit, stuff like that. Or not audit the audit, that's an individual guy. Auditors.
Yeah.
I go directly to the one dude.
Isn't it? I thought it was audit the auditors or something like that.
Yeah, no, it's audit the is it? I thought it was audit the audit.
Audit the auditors?
Anyways.
Here we are just blowing up people's YouTube names.
You've got the intersection of that. You've got the collectibles. You've got people who follow who follow content creators. You've also them, and then you've got the other aspect of what it costs to be ill in the U.S.
Huh?
The reason they're selling.
Yeah. I know Grandpa is dying. That's beside the fact. That's a small little part of it.
I'm talking about the reason why there is so much interest.
Oh,
not the case itself, but because there's so many different aspects. You have interest from so many different
why would people
communities.
be reaching out to me? I mean, yeah, I do investigative journalism, but I mean,
it's like he doesn't know he has a crime channel.
Yeah, I do, but I
don't know why people want me to talk about crimes. Oops! Now I'm jiggling the.
To the moon with you, Alice. Hey there, Ralphie boy. Now I gotta get my head back on the track that's on. No, I don't do that type. I know I have a crime channel on. I don't do that kind of investigative, journalism work. That's not. I don't go into the fandom, and I don't go into the collectibles. I mean, it's just that all of that seems too far out of reach for what I do. I like what I do. I research, crimes, criminals, backgrounds, sentencing, how they're getting along, how they got along before. That's my niche. I guess my wheelhouse, if you will. not Legos or Star Wars or
You gotta
any of
strike
that.
while the iron's
I
hot.
mean, to each their own. I mean, I don't care what.
Well,
anybody-
maybe, since people do want to hear about it and they want to hear about it from you, consider doing a short video from your perspective.
I would have to. I couldn't do it. If I was to do a short video on any of this at all, I would have to get our daughter involved because she's got actual interest in Legos. She has interest in Star Wars. She's interested in the collectibles.
No, I'm saying leave all that behind. Talk strictly about the process.
About what? How I do my work?
Individual private citizens utilizing a police force as their own private security.
Well, that's definitely it. I mean, in this particular case, it totally screams like that is what's going on there, because they were outsiders from California, and they pointed that out multiple times on the body cam. Well, you guys, that's not the way we do it here. You know, you're skating a thin line here. I'm like, in reference to, that was about him violating his constitutional rights. Oh, you're skating a thin line here because here we do it differently. It's like,
Well,
what?
Not only that, but
You said that on camera?
I haven't followed it a lot, but one of the things I had noticed when I was watching Moist Critical's thing on it was that the one guy.
Is that the guy with the long brown hair?
Yeah.
Why is he called Moist Critical? And why is he moisty?
We'll call him Penguins. Or Penguin Zero. Anyways, I'm actually gonna go in the weeds. Anyways,
We're way down in the weeds already.
so he was talking about how the
We are
one
tadpoles.
guy was actually, because of the lawsuit they're involved in, he had to make a good faith effort to contact him and serve him
Yeah.
papers.
That was that Ben guy.
Yeah, and him showing up there was trying to fulfill the court's. So he was mandated by the court to make contact, and then he's being punished by law enforcement for attempting to make contact. And so, but anyways, maybe that is something you could do, or you could just ignore that.
I'm going to
pick
ignore.
a different case altogether.
I'm going to ignore the entire case altogether. I mean,
You could do a PSA.
on
We're-
how not to be a douchebag cop.
We're coming up into summer, right? Temperatures are going to be higher. You could do a PSA about people who have accidentally left a child in the car, and you can highlight cases where that was done on purpose versus cases where it was accidental. You can talk about the psychology underneath why this one happens.
Thank you. That is a great idea. I really do like that idea. But you, as well as I do, know that even the cases that have been criminally prosecuted, how would I ever go about figuring out which ones are accidents and which ones?
Well, one of them, for a week beforehand, the guy had been Googling what temperature.
Okay, yeah, see, that would.
That guy was very obvious.
Okay, yeah, that unless it had some obvious factors like that.
Yeah, the Google history that was like 2 pages worth of how do I kill my family. That guy was.
Yeah, that one, you're absolutely right. It'd be easy to show this is what you don't do. Don't be a douchebag, and kill your kids by leaving them in a hot car.
Yeah.
Or
For the record, since we are talking about it and it is important, I am going to say this, and it might make some people mad. I'm going to start by addressing that. We get, as parents, very uncomfortable with the thought that our children are going to be hurt, and it makes us even more uncomfortable to think that we might hurt our children accidentally, even when we only want the best and to help them. And one of the psychological defenses that people will do is they will assign that, whatever it is, in this particular case, the hot car, a moral value, and they will say, it could never be me because I love my child and these people obviously didn't. That is self-protective. It tells you that you will not make this mistake, you will not harm your child because you love your child, and you do love your child. I'm assuming maybe you're a jerk, but you follow Will, and he's a good person, and I like to think I'm a good person, so maybe if you're here, you're also a good person. But that does us a disservice, because we have decades of research that shows why these kinds of things happen, and it's honestly a perfect storm that happens most frequently in parents, especially new parents. Your brain is the most resource greedy organ in your entire body, using roughly 40% of your resources. And because of that, it is constantly cutting corners without your direct input. Your brain is going to save energy wherever it can. All those times that you've driven someplace that you've always driven before and you don't remember when you got there, that's your brain going into, for sake of brevity, autopilot.
That's why they say most fatal, traffic accidents happen within 3 miles of your home.
Yeah. Your brain is defaulting to these established patterns. It is pulling back conscious thought. It's not coding memories. It is saving energy.
Yep.
This happens most frequently when people are undernourished, when people are under a lot of stress, when people are getting a lack of sleep. Those are all things that happen most frequently to new parents. The other thing is if you're doing something outside of your normal routine. Oftentimes they notice that when these kinds of cases happen, it's the parent who doesn't normally drop the child off is doing it instead of the parent who normally does it. So
Right, that's where the accidents happen.
that is where
Unlike
the
the
accident happens.
POSs who have decided that they are in a situation that they don't want anymore and everything is disposable.
Yeah. So it is summertime. This is something that I come every summer. I start circulating the information along with another tip that I'll give you at the end of this, but it can happen to you. And statistically, you are more likely to do this if you tell yourself that it won't ever happen to you, because you won't take countermeasures. Oftentimes you're going to hear people say, put your shoe or your purse or your phone in the back of the seat, and that will feel to you like an insult to your child. Oh, my phone is more important than my kid? No. It goes back to that autopilot mode that we were talking about earlier. It's not that your phone is more important than your child. It's that you cannot complete your normal daily routine without that. And so what happens is you will go to get it, you won't have it, and that will bring your brain out of that autopilot. It will bring your conscious brain back to the forefront.
That's a really good tip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other one that we're going to do for right now, because again, it's summertime, look up when you're getting swimsuits for yourself and your children, look up color charts. They will show you what kind of what color of fabric will show up best in different kinds of water. They are very similar, but when you're talking lake water versus pool water versus a pool with a dark paint on the bottom, those colors are going to be different.
You mean like the reflecting pool in Washington, D.C.? It's the best pool ever. I've built pools and had pools built like this that are bigger than skyscrapers.
Anyways, if I remember correctly, the best colors are fuchsia, like safety paint orange, and then colors in that range. Again, it's going to vary, but don't put your kids in blues. And essentially, the reason why that is because when you're talking water, especially pools with painted bottoms and stuff like that, it's going to be hard to see your kid. You want to be able to easily visualize them when they're in water. Thank you for coming to the safety topic.
Well, I mean, no one should be surprised by that at all, especially since what you are going to school for, psychology, on top of the fact that what you do for a living is you keep people from, dying.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's what you do. So, I mean, that entire part right there was all
I remember
in line.
when I first started this job, you used to ask me if I had an exciting day at work. You're like, nope. If I had an exciting day at work, someone else had a bad day at work.
Hey, look at those guys on top of that house over there with no safety harness on.
Oh, God, that killed me. Oh, I couldn't. Oh.
Second story of a house in cowboy boots, no less, with zero traction and no safety harness, no scaffolding, nothing but a
You know what's
ladder.
almost worse is a couple months after that, we're driving along and we see a dude working on a roof, and he has a safety harness and he has his safety tie off, just laying down next to him.
Yeah. It's like as soon as the boss was looking the other direction, unclip. And yet, people are surprised at how do accidents happen on the workplace again? I mean, we've all been trained about this stuff.
Cutting corners and complacency.
Complacency number one.
Yep. Just because you know how to do a job doesn't mean you're going to do it correctly every time.
I have seen it a million times. Worked in that fertilizer plant. Oh my! It was terrible. People got so complacent that because they've been doing the same job in, day out, 365 days a year. It's just like mind numbing. You just get into routine, of doing the same thing every day. So we finally said, okay, enough, to increase, safety in the workplace. Nobody could do the same job 30 days in a row and then the next 30 days. So you did this for 30 days. You are not going to touch that for another month. And everybody had to rotate and learn the jobs. That way, people didn't get complacent.
That's actually really good. I would have shortened it to weeks, but that might not have been,
not feasible. With the size of crews that we ran there.
That's a really, really good idea. Yeah. And it keeps everybody competent. So if you need to, switch
if somebody's out sick, you have 4 other people that or 5 or 6 or whatever on that crew on that shift to be able to say, okay, you need to step in here because they already know the job. So, yeah, it was double full, like you said. It worked.
Here's another thing. Since we're talking about safety, we're talking about summer. People are going to start to be doing a lot of projects. Maybe you're sanding. Maybe you're varnishing. Use protection. Use a face mask. Do that in a well-ventilated area. Yeah. And I have noticed some people like to not. Will here takes the safety seriously. I have noticed some people, tends to be guys, have this idea that using safety equipment for some reason isn't manly. You know what's more manly? Having all your fingers.
Oh, I was going to say getting busy with your wife. And if you're dead, you ain't going to do it.
I realize that
unless it's like an episode of Ghost.
Well, I realize that joke may have gone over people's head because, like if you lose a limb, then there's like a percentage of you that was gone. Not disparaging people that have lost a finger because...
Or an arm or a leg.
Yeah, several people in my family have lost limbs.
My friend.
Workplace accidents. One of them,
oh.
Somebody had shut off main power to the work floor, and the person put their hand on the desk to look, or on the work table to look underneath to see if the problem was there, and then the person threw the main power back on, and
yeah, well, all my friends and people I know who have missing limbs or digits or whatever, we lost them all in service.
For those
of us who made it back.
Everyone in my family who is missing something did it in a carpentry workshop. Every single one.
Well, carpentry is hard.
And dangerous. Yeah. Especially when somebody isn't doing lockout tagout.
Because the safety officer took her lock home.
He picks on me because I have my safety lock in my pocket. But I'm not working. I'm not locked out when I'm not working.
I'm like, that's a good place for a safety tag, in your pocket. But yeah, everybody else has them too, so somebody who's there right now has one.
Yeah, you don't want to stay locked in on something after you're gone, because if they finish the job and then they need to restore power someplace and your lock is on it, guess what's not happening till you get back on?
Someone dying?
No, the power.
Oh, the power's up. I was that close. All right. Well, let's wrap this up. But before we leave, you said there was one thing you were going to talk about later. Do you remember what that was?
Proper hydration. With the hotter temperatures coming up, you are going to be...
Come on, you are the last person that should talk about hydration. You drink nothing but diet soda at work.
Dr. Pepper is mostly water.
It is.
Now.
You're going to die of heat stroke. Please, for the love of God, drink a bottle of water. It's good for you. You may feel a lot better. You know that show they used to the movie used to play in school every year. It was
Blood on the Highway?
No. God, a great flick, by the way.
Reefer
But
Madness?
even better. Okay, stop guessing. Let me actually tell you now. It was made in 1973 to 3 to 75, right in there somewhere. It was Free to Be You and Me. No, don't remember it? Oh, it was a great movie, and I just found out last week that it was finally in 2022 was released on DVD.
I had no memory of this.
That's right, but I can't even remember why. Now I brought that up. I have dementia. I have no idea why I even brought that up.
Do you want
But
some water?
it was important. Huh?
Do you want some water?
No, I don't want any water. But that was what we were talking about, though. But it doesn't connect with water. You dying. That's what it was. Because you don't drink any water.
I drink water. Diet Dr. Pepper is mostly water.
No, it's not. Oh my God, you're going to die of heat stroke. But anyway, I mean, it's like 135 degrees outside where you're working. Drink a bottle of water. Put the diet soda down. Pick up the water.
They don't let me bring my diet sodas out to the field, so.
Okay, well, bring a lot of water. You're going to die of heat stroke. So that was what you wanted to remember?
Yeah, stay hydrated. And also, if you have children, as we were talking about children's safety earlier, check in with your kids, because kids don't always, kids will frequently ignore their thirst and hunger cues, especially if they're having a good time.
Yeah, but how many kids are actually playing outside anymore? Most of them are inside, in front of a computer or television.
Yeah, it's because the sun sucks. Why do you want to be in
The sun is good for you. Okay, let's end this. But before we can't end it unless you do the opening. We skipped that part.
Oh, hi. Welcome to the Taco Podcast. I'm Crystal.
I'm Will.
This is Will. And you are our lovely audience on this gorgeous... What day are you uploading this?
Saturday.
On this gorgeous Saturday.
Every Saturday.
Hopefully it's a gorgeous Saturday. If not, sure, there will be gorgeous Saturdays. Just pause the video, come back to it on a gorgeous Saturday, and watch it. And now that we've done the intro...
Now we can do the outro.
You stay safe out there.
That's my line. All right. Bye.